Hello, hello. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations. And for anybody that might be new, just popping in, I crochet, I quilt, I sew, I garden, I cook. I just do a little of everything around here. I'm like, what is it? A Jane of all trades kind of thing. But recently I was trying to recreate a hat from another hat, and I tried to write the pattern down just looking at the hat, and I ended up that didn't work out so well, and then I just started playing and I developed this hat pattern, and it's kind of going crazy. I've already made this is my fourth one since I came up with it. So my sister and I, and well, Scott went too, but we met up. Hi, Safia. We met up yesterday at Denny's because she wanted me to take some yarn that she had spun herself, and she gave me 2 balls of this. And what I ended up, this is all that's left. So I came really close to running out. I ended up having to, one of the balls did dissipate. So I had to pull from the center and the outside of this one to finish up the tie part of the hat. And I'll show you the hat in a minute. So my sister, it's a purple. And hey, Pam, I've made one of the hats and here it is. So she is kind of a purple nut. She loves anything purple. So this is a hat for my sister. She said, please, will you make me one? And since she gave me that beautiful pot that I showed several people, the pot that my sister's a potter, for anybody that doesn't know. She throws pots. She throws clay. So this works out. We can work out trades like this occasionally. And the third one that I made went in the mail. And because somebody wanted to purchase one, and I'm sure she'll share it when she gets it. Hopefully it'll fit okay and everything. Yeah. So this is the hat I made. Yeah, it's wool from what I believe. It's got a whole different feel to it. You're right, Pam. Natural fibers always have such a delightful tactile feel when you're working with them. And you get the little fibers. It's a little piece of grass that was still in there that she didn't, get completely out. And that's normal. That's normal. So, yep. I almost ran out before I got the little tie. And I said, do you want leaves or no leaves? And she said, yes, please. So she got some leaves. And I don't make it long enough to tie a full-on bow. So it ties like this. To make a real big bow, a bow with this, I would need to rework this to some other stitch, maybe do a slip stitch in the in-between section. I don't know if that would make it narrower. It probably would instead of single crochet, but I wanted it to fill the section where you do the half double crochets and you leave a space. You weave it in and out there, and that's how you end up with that little, it fills it in. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and share that real quick. The hat is weighty and it's kind of holding the head up. You can't really see, but the styrofoam head wants to flip over. But that is all I have to show. I'll take that back. I finished my knitting project and I have shared it on the community tab, but let me pull it back out here. This is the knitted cowl. And I've written notes on the pattern. I got the pattern off the Premier Yarns website, and it's called the Blooming Bandana Cowl. It's free. You can just print it off. But I've made notes that at the start, I only want the start of it to be 3 inches, not 5 inches. And then I only want to do 10 repeats in the increase section because I think it's much too big. It's too tall and then it's just too much. Now, if I lived like in a northern state or Canada, this would be great. But you can see for South Carolina, this is going to be just too much. And I did have some issues here and there where I lost track of that M1R or M1L. I got a few boo-boos there, but this is my first big knitting project. So yeah, and it is deep enough that you could do this. So I guess that's okay. If I wore it like this, it'd be all right. If we get any snow this year. So yeah, and I do love this the yarn does the designing for you. So yeah, this was interesting doing this part here, because you do all your increasing rows just in knit stitch. All this in between is knit in the round. And then you do a row of purl, and then you do a knit row with more increases, and then you do a purl, and then one last knit row, and then you do a purl, and then you bind off. And when it came to the bind off time, I only had maybe 4 feet of yarn left, and I made it to halfway. I made it to the tip of the cowl. So I ended up having to open the other skein that I had, and I finished this out. Hid the tails pretty good. And I unrolled the ball enough to where I was using that blue. So I finish it out with the blue all the way around instead of just grabbing it. Ooh, it's hot. So this yarn is a lot of fun. And I noticed it's available in DK weight as well as this chunky. And I have another, I have another skein of chunky that I might crochet a hat to go with this, because I have enough of this here. So I've got that. Mr. Scott's been home today.
Hey, y'all.
So yeah, that's a finish for October. I guess I should start taking some pictures of this stuff and printing them with my little printer, so I can do like October finishes and just have the pictures. And my bins are already coming in handy that I picked up at the thrift store, because I've been putting finished projects in there. So I have that much yarn left to hand back to my sister. She'll probably tell me to keep it, but I don't know what I would do with like, there might be 10 feet of yarn here. So Pam is saying, hi, Scott. But I'm thinking I want some of the DK weight just to have. I might want to make a pair of socks out of the DK weight of that and have some pretty little socks. But we'll see. We'll see. Socks are next on my agenda. So I'm going to try some socks next. Yeah, might have to. So anyway, I'm all caught up except for I have a request for a little girl's dress in a size 3, but there's no rush on that because she wants it for next year. And I'm hoping the little girl doesn't grow too much, Anne. But anyway. Oh my goodness. So you're going to make a penguin? It will be white and gray with a red pirate hat. Hey, cool. That'll be awesome. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. And again, I just wanted to share Robin's hat. And that shows the color pretty good right there too. So I will see you guys. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Hoping Scott goes back to work, but we'll see. So I'll talk to you guys later or tomorrow at 1:30. Bye.